Hello guys and welcome back to another update video. So on this video we are going to talk about patch 2.0.9.4 and this time we actually have a very small update notice. In reality it doesn't add a lot in the game, but there are some quality of life changes for the overall game improvements and additional new content that we're going to talk about soon, and of course some decrease in requirements in order to upgrade the green site system. So let's start from the beginning. So we have a new content, added a new season based Night King invasion where royal lords and ladies will be able to obtain more rewards by eliminating more enemies and taking less time. If you remember, Night King invasion first came like 1 year ago when we had a lot of Night King troops around, and we have to do some rallies against them, the generals first, and moving on the next days we're going to be able to rally the Night King himself. And of course we got some really good rewards for killing Night King as fast as possible as the fastest kingdom, but also we got some very good cinematic fights, as we can say, where many people of our alliance go together, prepared rallies against Night King and his generals. And honestly, I think it was one of my favorite events that we had in the game. The Night King invasion was a PvE event, but with some actual losses. So, and if you go on the bottom side of King's Landing, there's going to be a tribute to this event that happened in a very long time ago. So as you're going to see here, the top eliminators for our kingdom, for example, and how the living versus the White Walkers moved, the wars between the different lands that we had to fight on, and of course the tales that are always there to remind us the amazing fights that we had. So moving on with the improvements, we have now on the Alliance Lost Realm now has separate ranking boards for its enemy and its difficulty. This is not something that everybody wants, but also adds some comparison for different alliances to see how fast they're killing their bosses and what amount of damage each player does, and also the healing score. Added red dots to remind about ongoing alliance Lost Realm. This is really good since many people didn't really realize how exactly you initiate the new boss system and how you get in. They improved the result screen for the Weaver tree, which many people had some problems with it, but of course I think one of the biggest upgrades on this update was the fix or the change on the green side system, where for example when you wanted to unlock the Faceless Men you needed 10 level 4-star awakened commanders. Now it's going down to 1, and to unlock King of the North you needed 15, sorry, 4-star awakened commanders, now adjusted to 5. So just to quickly remind, the Faceless Men is the new green side for Arya, and the King of the North is of course for Jon Snow. Those need to be unlocked, and as we said on the previous patch, you needed 10 4-star commanders in order to unlock Arya and 15 4-star commanders to unlock Jon. Of course they require their own medals for it, but it was an extra requirement in order to unlock them. Now Arya has dropped down to 1 4-star commander, and Jon Snow has dropped down to 5 4-star commanders. Of course this is really good for the smaller players, and as the game progresses and we have more green side commanders, this is going to add more depth into the game, and of course they may increase the requirements going on for the next commanders that we're going to get in the green side system. So last but not least, we had some bug fixes that they're always great to see that the game still progresses and fixes all the problems that the player base has, and that keeps the game alive. So all in all, a very small update that we had this time. As we said, this was the patch 2.0.9.4, and actually not many changes, but the Night King invasion in my eyes is a big update that we're going to have it as a season based event for everyone to fight for and compete with other alliances and kingdoms. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next one.
I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart